Hello, Simon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent. Uh, just waiting to hear if Demi is going to join. Let me just let them know. Okay, but we're not going to wait that long. We're going to start. We're going to talk about house or apartment. So, Simon, why do many people in Vietnam or South Korea live in an apartment? Simon? Well, Simon, can you hear me?
Yes.
Why do many people in South Korea live in an apartment?
Um, I think mm,
Because
um I think because uh South Korea don't have um uh
don't have houses.
uh no uh because South Korean mm,
let's
land in
let's change it to Vietnam.
oh, Vietnam. Uh, I think because land is limited. Cities are crowded.
Okay.
Mm,
Hello, Jimmy. Simon, say again. Land is
uh, land land is limited.
limited, and the cities are overcrowded. Okay. Jimmy, welcome.
Yes,
Why do many people in Vietnam live in an apartment?
first that is the problem. Big, big, that is problem of the place because Vietnam. You know Vietnam. If you see in the map, it's very small, so it will have small place to small place to people to live because a lot of place is full of what companies or something. Yes, companies. So the live in the apartment will give people many place to live in the same in the same what in the same place. Yeah. Then people in Vietnam think renting an apartment will be cheaper than buying a house. It will keep you if you keep the let me search this word. Let me search.
Because renting an apartment is
Is
cheaper than buying a house.
cheaper cheaper and
Convenient.
yes, convenient.
Okay, cool. Simon, do you live in a large house?
No, I live in a small house.
Jimmy, do you live in a large house?
No, I live in a small house too.
Okay. We'll keep that answer the same. Now, Simon, would you like to live in a large house?
I think I don't like live in the large house because mm,
Because
uh because the space is very large and it you can try to walk around.
you can tired.
Yes, tired.
You can get tired. Oh, do you want to say no? I want because it will be too much work to keep clean.
Yes.
Okay. Jimmy, do you want to live in a large house?
Of course, I love to live in a large house. Um, because live in a smart house, live in a large house will give me a lot of things to do. Or if I boring something, I can just walking around the house.
Okay. When I am bored, I can just walk around the house. In the house or around the house?
In the house.
Okay, Jimmy, can you please repeat that answer for me?
Of course, because in a large house, I will have a lot of things to do. Like when I bored, I can just walk around the house,
Around in the house.
around in the house.
Yes. Okay, because if you walk around the house, let's say this is the big house. If you walk around the house, you're outside the house, walking around it. But if you walk around in, you go from this room to this room, down the hallway, in here, out there, and so on. Okay. Simon, do you want to live in the highest apartment in the world or the tallest apartment in the world? Simon? Simon.
Yes, yes. Um. No, I don't. Uh, because if they fire your, you could be drop it on a high floor. It
Be
can
trapped
be dangerous. Yes,
on one of the top floors. We don't say high floor, we say top floors. So can you repeat that answer for me, Simon?
yes. No, I don't because if there is a fire, I could be trapped on one of the top floors.
Okay, so the word trap in its basic form ends with a P. So when we talk about it in the past tense, we add a P and a ED, but we don't say trapped. We never talk like that in English. We don't say walked, listened. We never say talk like that. We say this ED as a soft T. Trapped. Can you try that again, Simon? Trapped.
Yes, trapped.
Perfect. Okay. Jimmy, would you like to live in the tallest apartment in the world?
Um, I think I like because it's some kind of interesting if you live in the tallest apartment in the world, and if that can reach that high, that will be have many things to help you to escape when there is fire or something.
Um,
Alert, alert.
mm, there will be a lot of ways to escape a
To escape.
fire.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. House or an apartment? Simon, can you please read this for me?
Yes, house or apartment. Every day, people buy and sell homes all over the world. Over the world, some people buy house, while others prefer to live in apartments. Most Koreans live in apartments, but some want to live in
That.
houses.
There you go.
Many people say that a house is much better than an apartment. First, house have much more space than apartment.
Houses.
Houses, uh, most houses have two floors and some have a basement. As a result, everybody in a family can have privacy. That will help the family members live together. Some houses have gardens. Gardens are great places because families can play and relax there. Second, houses are much qui- quieter than apartments. There are no neighbors making noise. There are no elevators
There
making
are.
noise. There are no elevators making noise late at night.
Perfect.
Some people think that apartments are much better place to live.
Places.
First, places to live. First, apartments are very convenient. There are many stores and
Services.
services to close to
Oh.
the apartment.
Services. Not survive. Services.
Services close to the apartments. This is really helpful for busy people. These people need to do something quickly. Second, apartments are very safe. They usually have security guards and cameras. As a result, nothing bad will happen to people living in an apartment.
Perfect. Jimmy, your turn.
Yes. House or apartment. Every day people buy and sell homes all over the world. Some people buy house
Homes.
while homes, why others prefer to live in the
Okay.
apartments.
Quickly. Houses. And where do
House
you see the word the?
prefer to live in apartment.
There you go.
Most most Koreans live in an apartment, but some want to live in a house. Many people say that house is better. A house is much better than an apartment. First, house have much more
Uh-uh.
space than apartment.
Look closely.
House Ho- house have have
Houses.
much more house house have
No.
much
No, 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 no.
much
Listen closely. First, houses have much more space.
First, house have much more space
No.
than
No.
an
You're not
apartment.
listening. Houses.
Houses.
There you go.
Nói
First,
mà.
houses. First, houses have much more space than an apartment. Most houses have two
Mm-hmm.
floors. Most houses have two floors and have some basements. Have a basement. At some have a
Perfect.
basement. At a resort,
As a
everybody in a
result.
family can as a resort. Everybody in a family can have privacy. That will help the family member live together. Some houses members live together. Some houses have gardens. Gardens are great place because families can place
Places.
big places because families can place and relax there. Second houses are much quieter than an apartment. There are no neighbors and making noise. There are no elevator making noise late at night. Some people think that apartments are better place to live. First, apartments are much. Some people think that apartments are much better place to live. First, apartments is very convenient. They are places.
There
Uh,
you go.
there are many stores and service close to the apartments.
Services.
These services. This is really helpful for busy people. That these people need to do something quickly. Second, apartments is very safe. They
Are.
usually have are very safe. They usually have security guards and cameras. At a resort, nothing bad will happen to the people living in an apartment.
What's going on today, guys? Last time you guys read that article as if it was your first language. And then today, ah, you guys struggle. Okay, let's continue. Um, Simon, why does a house have more space than an apartment? Simon?
Uh,
Why does a house have more space than an apartment?
because some houses have a basement.
Perfect. That's a good enough
Have
answer
to.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy. Why is it good to have a garden?
Um, um, can we look at the photograph?
Paragraph, not a photograph.
Photo. Garden, because garden are great place when families can play and relax there.
Okay, so let me write it like you said it. Gardens are great places where families can play and relax. Okay. Simon, living in a house is quieter than living in an apartment. Why?
Because no elevators making noise at night.
And there are no neighbors and elevators. It's just making noise late at night. Well done, Simon. Jimmy, why are apartments convenient?
Can I look the photograph? Because there are many stores and services close to the apartments.
Simon, why are apartments safe?
Can I see a passage? Apartment safe because it usually have a security guard and cameras.
Well done. Okay. I'm quickly going to close this session and start a new one. Please join as quickly as you guys can, okay?
Yes.